talk about all those things that we really need to start doing and knowing about, like as spring comes. How about the food? They need some food?
Yeah, I have a term, springtime, we're here, spring coming in really quick. And before long, we're going to start having some nice sunny days, and it's going to feel like it's much warmer than it is because we've gone through wintertime.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay. And you think, the birds are fine. It's nice warm weather again. Yeah, but the food's not there.
Yeah.
I call it a period of just when they need it the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun's out, the birds are singing because it's breeding season coming. They're setting up their territories. And food, though, is very scarce for these guys. In the fall time, it just starts getting cold. I got to feed the birds. And actually, there's an abundance of food in the fall for birds.
There's always a spider.
And you'll see them abandon your feeders for a while.
Yes.
It's like, what happened to my birds? Well, they're out eating natural foods that just became ripe in the fall time. But in the springtime, it's just the opposite. Just when they need it the most is the springtime.
And they're mating, so they need
They're
all
setting
of
up their
that.
territories.
Yeah.
That's when you start hearing more singing from all the birds. They're saying, this is my area, stay away. I'm protecting my food source. Probably your feeder, if it's got Cole's birdseed in it.
Yeah.
They want to, and you'll see the number of birds maybe drop down a little bit as we get into March and early April, because the birds are setting up those territories, and the one house finch don't want the other house finches around.
Yeah.
It wants to, so you'll see a lot of squabbling and fighting, and all the birds try to keep the other birds away from its claimed territory. But there's a lot of things you can do. Make sure you have plenty of food out for the birds. Put some on the ground for the ground feeders like the toys who like to be down there. Have some suet out, and put several feeders around with coals in it.
So, and that's what I'm going to ask you about. So I'm looking at the Coles website. We can pull it up if you want. But tell us some of the foods that might be good for your birds as they really need the calories to mate and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd say take a look at the Coles lineup of birdseed. But Coles Special Feeder is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It doesn't have millet or anything like that in it for the ground feeders, but some of the stuff will be kicked out for the ground feeders. It's a good all-around food with a lot of sunflower meats in it, sunflower seeds and other items that birds really like. We have found that thing is very attractive to a lot of different birds.
And they like the blends. They like the different things,
They do
right?
like the blends, yeah, because different birds will pick up different things. If you have that type of food, and with the sunflower meats, the cardinals will come in and grab the sunflower shells.
Yeah.
And they can eat those. The wrens will come in and get the sunflower meats because they can eat those.
Huh.
It's like little insects for them.
Okay.
And so then you get this wider variety of birds coming to these feeds.
And do you like suet for them in the spring? Because it's high energy, lots of nutrients?
All the time, all during the winter. In the spring, I feed suet year-round because of that. It's something that most birds can eat. The woodpeckers will really love it.
Yeah.
And it's a good, high-energy treat for these birds. Mm-hmm. And
Coles has so many different suets to choose from, including hot ones, so that you don't have to worry about the squirrels coming to get it.
Yeah. Think about that. You can just put this stuff in the little hanging basket out there.
Yeah.
Squirrels will come up and sample a little bit, and like they're out of there.
Yeah.
But the birds, they're fine with it. They like it. It's an added nutrient in the food for them.
Yeah.
And there's several flavors. You can get suet that's softer in the wintertime, and because it's got more fat in it. And the other ones like the hot blend is a little stiffer, more like a dough, and but still works fine in the wintertime. So you can mix and match and put the different ones out there. I like to do that. Anyhow.
Do you ever notice which ones your birds like the most? Is there a certain flavor or ones that they go for most?
They seem to like all of it.
Yeah.
I do feed a lot of the hot blend just because.
Yep.
Out of necessity, because I can put it where I want to, not worry about animals eating it. But the other ones, I mix it up. I'd like to give them a variety. I'll put 2 different cakes in there.
You can just see all the nuts in that one, in the special feeder. I bet they do.
And the main thing is they get the little nuts and little pieces, and a lot of birds can eat that, but it's the fat content in there.
That they really need, right?
Yes, it's like eating little grub worms and things, or juicy and fat. It's good for them.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Same thing. They get the fat from suet.
calories from that.
great
right.
supplement to normal seed feeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about, or is there anything else, like, do we need to clean out the nesting boxes
Oh,
and
gee,
that kind
yeah.
of thing? Yeah,
Don't forget that. I stay on a pretty strict schedule. I know, I don't even have it on my calendar. I know exactly when, and now
Yeah.
is when. I will go by each one of my houses out. I think I've got 3 or 4 out.
yeah,
And mine are cleaned out already from the prior season, which is part of my fall ritual. Open the box up, throw the old nesting material out. I hit it with a hose, leave the door open for a few days, close it, and it's cleaned out. I may put a little pine straw or
Yeah.
some grass in the bottom just to make it so if they bed down there in the wintertime, which they do sometimes to stay
Yeah.
warm, they got something in there. But they'll come in and build a nest, and it's all clean, ready to go. This time of year, just make sure that's already that away. Because
Yeah.
if there's an old nest in there, not only does it leave less room for them to put material, which they want to do,
yeah.
put another set of material on there, they might be too close to the hole, a predator can reach in and grab them.
Oh, yeah. we don't
Besides,
want
there
that.
might be parasites overwintering in the
Oh.
old stuff. So just get that out, they'll build a nest, they're very quick at it.
Yeah,
Just make sure the nest, the bird box is not going to fall off the tree or off the post. Just check it to make sure it's structurally sound and clean it out, and you're ready to go for that. Maybe hang up another one. It's good to have 3 or 4 around your yard, at
Yeah.
least 2, so they can choose which one they want.
and it's so much fun to watch.
Yes,
So-
and get to see that
no
whole
better
process
entertainment.
of the pairs coming in and challenging the other ones
Scouting.
and then starting to feed the young. Oh, it's
Yeah.
great. And then see the young fledge. My goodness, that's a lot of fun.
Can't
Yeah.
ask for anything better.
No.
Yeah, and then I love to watch the bluebirds teaching their babies to fly and,
Yeah. Yeah.
teaching them to find food and that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Hello, this is Richard Cole. I want to thank each of you for watching, and I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to share it.